And we are live at Tate School. I'm reading probably the most popular book in the world right now, sitting in their treehouse classroom. We'll bring you more on what makes this such a cool school. Today, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025.
Wednesday, which means it's time for Cool Schools. Every week we're checking in with an East Tennessee school to hear all about the cool things they're up to.
Aaron Velasquez checking out Tate School in West Knoxville this morning, already having a nice peaceful start to the day at a school, which I wouldn't imagine is like the most peaceful environment, but this one might be.
It really is, Abby. Heather, I got to tell you, this building specifically is very peaceful. I feel like I'm in the Great Smoky Mountains right now, hanging out with the fire. I was reading a nice book, and I'm hanging out with the principal, Kay Simmons. Kay, just tell me a little bit about this specific building that we're standing in right now.
Yes, well, this is one of our newer buildings. It was dedicated in, I believe, 2018 to the parents of our founder, and it's called the Treehouse because it's literally located kind of in the middle of the forest back here. And it's very unique. All of our buildings, all of our learning spaces are different. Teachers get to be very creative in what they do with their space. And yeah, we're really excited. This is great. The kids love to be in this building by the fire. It's very cozy and relaxing, but a lot of learning takes place here too.
Most definitely. I want to show y'all. I mean, this is literally a classroom that's half indoor, half outdoor, which I think is really awesome. You've been principal here for 11 years. Tell me about what sticks out to you about Tate's that makes it such a cool school.
Oh my gosh, I think Tate's is the coolest school, and really primarily because we have very advanced academics, but we have lots of fun. We say this is where education meets adventure. Our middle schoolers get to do cool things like we have a forge, and they get to go and do blacksmithing in our forge. That's part of our history, middle school history, where they can create swords and knives, replicas of medieval weapons, and they get to use those weapons to smash fruit.
Safely, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's just some of the awesome stuff that we're going to be able to check out today. You're going to see us go all around these woods and campus here. I'm so excited to show you what makes Tate's such a cool school, ladies.
I'm
really
already
is
impressed.
A great place.
Yes.
I know. Thanks, Aaron.
Well, this morning,
And ladies, we're showing off one of the coolest features here at Tate School. I think I need to trade my suit jacket for a life jacket because I might hop in this pond. We'll have more on how this helps to educate the kids here at the school.
Here are 3 things to know before you head out the door this morning. It's Wednesday, which means it's time for Cool Schools. We check back in with Aaron Velasquez live at Tate School in West Knoxville. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. I'm telling you, this might be the coolest school. I'm doing something that I never thought I'd be doing at a school. 3-year-olds to 8th grade is hanging out at a pond. So this pond is actually a really good education tool for folks here at Tate's. They tell us it's used as a living ecosystem. The kids are able to learn about the types of biologies of things that are living in the pond. One of those things is the whoop-de-doo catfish. That's something that they're able to fish here because guess what? They teach fly fishing. How awesome is that? And that is just one of the great things that they do here at the pond. We'll have more on that coming up.
all right, thank you. United Way of...
And we are live at Tate School, showcasing what makes them such a cool school. You saw the pond, and now we're going to show you a little bit of the garden. We're going to have more on this later in the show that showcases all the ways that they have adventure meet education. Today, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. Good morning, ladies. We've moved outside. This is literally the outdoor educational classroom. This place is an educational oasis. I'm not lying. I just heard bullfrogs here, ribbiting. That is hilarious and awesome, and just showcases how this school brings education and adventure together.
Which means it's time for Cool Schools, and every week we check in with an East Tennessee school to see all about the cool things they're up to. And Aaron Velasquez live this morning at a pretty neat spot.
Yeah, Tate School. He's doing all the nature things this morning. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, good morning, ladies. That's right. We are adventurous and outdoorsy this morning. I'm actually preparing for summer camp. That's why I've got this paddle. I'm joined with Tate's camp director, Chris Strevel. Chris, tell me a little bit about Tate's camp, what that is, and what kids are going to be doing.
Aaron, Tate's camp is Ages 3 through 13, we do arts and crafts, music, drama, climbing, rappelling, fishing, boating pond, hillside slip and slide, and just throw in a little fun on the side.
Y'all do some really awesome things. One of the things is hanging out at this pond. Tell me a little bit about this pond. I've got the paddle. What am I preparing to go do?
So the pond behind me is we use these Corkle boats, these little round boats, and the children get out there. They can paddle like a regular boat. They can spin it like a top. We put a life jacket on them, have a lifeguard on duty, and I've got one your size.
This guy's going to throw me in the water. But Chris, tell me just the importance of Tate's Camp. You know, what are kids, the educational aspect of it, being outdoors and having those hands-on experiences?
Camp's a great place to not only make new friends, but to try new things, overcome fears. And it's not just for older kids. We start camp with age 3, and our 3, 4, and 5s, they thrive in camp and have real big kid experiences, but it's made just for them.
Most definitely. And I was talking to Chris. He is a veteran of Tate School. He's been around for such a long time that every year they just continue to just with how awesome these students continue to get year after year. Hopefully we'll maybe go for a quick swim after this, ladies.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah. Erin's going to learn all the outdoor
Be careful
skills.
what you say.
Yeah.
Well, looking ahead to Friday, we have...
And we are live at Tate School for this week's edition of Cool Schools. We're learning a little bit about some fly fishing, just overall outdoorsy activities. We're going to have more on that coming up today, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025.
Wednesday, which means it's time for Cool Schools. And this morning, we're checking in with Aaron Velasquez.
Yes, he's at Tate School this morning, getting quite a lesson in the outdoors. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. I'll tell you, our photographer Jillian, she just spent the last 8 minutes learning how to fly fish. She's a pro, obviously, because she's got one of the best teachers. Middle school teacher here, Alex Edwards. Alex, tell me a little bit about what you do here at Tate's.
So I'm the science teacher at Tate's Middle School. My background is in ecology. We use the pond right here a lot for to learn more about ecology. We also do outings off of school, out of school, but we also teach the students how to recreate out there as well, just how to enjoy being outside.
One of those things about recreation is the thing you've got in your hand right now, fly fishing. Tell me about your love for that and how the kids have taken part.
So I've enjoyed fishing in general for a long time and fly fishing for almost as long. We used to work as a guide with it and just kind of brought that here as well. I want to teach the students how to really be passionate about the things they do and have hobbies and enjoy their life.
And you do more than just fly fishing and science, a lot more here at the school. Tell me about what other programs you're a part of.
Outdoor recreation-wise, I also have the students enjoy skiing and snowboarding. We started a ski and snowboard club a few years ago. We also, for our older students, do a high-adventure backpacking club.
And lastly, just real quickly, what sticks out to you about students here at Tate's?
One of the things, they love being outside. They like trying to have fun, and just they're able to still kind of be kids and be a little bit wild.
Yeah, I'm sure you have a fun time kind of taming that wildness. It's been so much fun hanging out with Alex. He doesn't have a hook on there, but listen, I'm sure that I know that he catches some awesome fish here at the school and also off campus. We'll send things back to you in the studio, ladies.
All right, thank you so much, Aaron. What fun you're having. Well, this morning...
We are live at Tate School, highlighting them as this week's edition of Cool Schools, hanging out with Dinamito the dinosaur. We'll have more on this awesome library and experience here at the school.
Here are 3 things to know before you head out the door this morning. It is Wednesday, which means it's time for Cool Schools. We check back in with Aaron Velasquez at Tate School in West Knoxville. Got a little friend with you this morning?
Good morning, ladies. Aaron Velasquez is no more. I am Dinamito the dinosaur, and I will be giving you your tour of the library. This library serves as the example of just the vibe and the aesthetic here at Tate School. You can see around me, it's literally a log cabin. They have fireplaces, and the environment here just makes you feel so much enriched in the history of East Tennessee. This library is beautiful, a large selection of books. I've been told kids can come here all the time and they hang out here. They even take lessons here, Spanish lessons that they take starting at 3 years old, and they also get to hang out and play with some of these puppets like Dinamito the T-Rex that I've been hanging out with and hijacked. He says, bye, Dinamito. Rah!
Ale. Aw, Aaron, it's so fun. I love your little dino friend.
Dino-mito.
Cute. Dino-mito. It's an interesting name. All right.
Wake up and smell the flowers. We are at Tate's school hanging out with them, showcasing why they are such a cool school. Today, Wednesday, May 7th, 2025.
Wednesday, which means it's time for cool schools, and Aaron Velasquez is out in West Knoxville at a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, we want to check in on Tate School in West Knoxville. They have quite the outdoor program.
Good morning. They do have quite the outdoor program. We're actually standing in their garden right now. This is Chef Ray next to me. We're going to send him out to go get some fresh herbs that we're going to show you at the end of this interview what they use them for. Thank you, Chef. We'll see you around. And I'm now joined with Miss Clark, gardening teacher. Miss Clark, tell me a little bit about where we're standing right now.
Hi, thanks so much for coming to Tate's Teaching Garden. We get to grow the herbs and the fruits and the vegetables that Chef Ray can use in our kitchen for all of Tate's students.
And you have two of your wonderful students here. If y'all could just quickly introduce yourself, your name?
Lily.
And yourself?
Adeline.
Lily, we'll start with you. You're taking this class. What is your favorite thing about being here in the garden?
Well, I like to weed the garden, and I also liked it when we grew watermelon, and we actually ate it for lunch.
How about that? Was it delicious?
Yes.
Adeline, how about yourself? I love your shirt too, by the way.
I love to plant all the things and pick all the flowers.
And Miss Clark, lastly, just how important is it to have this aspect of education for these students?
We love providing really authentic experiences where we can show them from seed to fork, where food really comes from, and eat some truly delicious fresh foods.
I love that, from seed to fork, and that is exactly what we have an example of here. Chef Ray brought us back some. Is that basil?
This is fresh basil, and this is fresh dill. We make our own sauces and everything in-house, and we'll be doing pizza sauce with this.
Check that out. Fresh basil, fresh dill with for the pizza sauce. They're eating some good food here at Tate's. Ladies.
All right, very cool. Thank you, Aaron.
More top stories as you rush out the door, including
Well, every Wednesday we check in with East Tennessee schools doing really cool things in our own community.
Aaron Velasquez live at Tate School in West Knoxville. You got the whole gang there.
That's right. Good morning, ladies. I'm hanging out with all my favorite people, some of the students here at Tate School, most definitely my new best friend, Cruz, and also our furry friend, Luna. Cruz, tell me a little bit about Luna.
So Luna visits us occasionally on Wednesdays, and she's very cute and fluffy.
Yeah, she is, and she's got a message that she wants to say too, right, Luna? Thank you. Very insightful. Listen, we're here at Tate's. We had so much fun. We showed you everything from the pond to the libraries, everything in between. If your kids still need a school, of course, you can check out Tate's. These kids love it, don't they, right, kids? Yeah. That's right. Lastly, I want to send things back to you in the studio. Ladies, we'll send it with a big goodbye from our friends here at Tate's. What do you want to say to our viewers at home, kids?
Goodbye!
Love it. Thanks,
Have a great day at
Aaron.
school.
That was so cute.
All right, if you're headed to the airport,